Morning. Just give me 1 second. How you doing? Hold on, babe. 1 second. Sir, what's up? It's pretty good. People just started to get in here, so it's not bad. There's no rain scheduled for a while. Yes, we don't though, but our internet's down. Janet gave me Mike's number. So. All right, is there anything you need right now?
Oh, I don't have any Canadian.
I'm not taking them home.
All right, will do. How much is membership?
If you're outside the country, you just want the magazine. It's $40 US electronic, $75 US.
I'm sorry. What was the second thing after magazine? What was it?
Well, so if you live outside Canada, associate membership, you either have the paper magazine membership, which you get a paper magazine every 2 months for $75 US. If you want the electronic version, it's $40 US.
Okay. Yeah. Well, if you get the paper version, do you get paper and electronic?
Yes.
Okay. Let's do. You want to do it too? You want a membership? You get a membership? Okay, we both want a membership, and we're going to Canada in 2 weeks.
Oh, where are you
Let
going?
me ask you a question.
Yep.
We're going to Canmore, and I'm gonna. Don't laugh.
No. There's a joke. It's it's a joke. Mike from Canmore, and and his tragic boating accident. It's an old gig.
Well, can you tell us the joke?
So
We can tell our friends. We're going with some friends.
The old TV show, Red Green. There's a character, Mike from Canmore. It's this guy who always wears a boating hat, always drunk, always on a boat. Yeah. So, Mike from Canmore is a very famous Canadian.
Okay.
What's up?
So let me ask you, what part of Canada do you live in?
25 miles west of Toronto.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to go to Canmore. I'm going to take my icon 705 computer, just wire, calibrate a little bit.
Yep.
reciprocal licensing. I don't have to do anything, just show up.
Call sign, stroke, provincial, free.
Okay, can I put it first? What is going to be VE6?
B6, yeah, if you're not operating.
Okay, can I do VE6 stroke AK5Q?
You're not supposed to, everything does. When they wrote the treaty back in 1958, they did it in reverse. And no one's alive to tell us why.
Okay.
But the treaty says you're supposed
You
to
put it at the end.
I ignore that. When I'm here, I'm WH stroke VA.
Thank you very much. That's what I'm going to do
No
because when people go to look you up and all this other stuff, now ISARL will go down to Caribbean. I called them one time and asked them. I called them and asked them, I'm going down to Caribbean. I said, I want to pull the DXCC there. I said, okay. I've been down there a couple of times and I put my call sign at the end.
So if you're paying by cash, don't worry about it. Credit card.
No, I had put my call sign first and then stroke KPC or whatever. And I said, there's some issues with that when people go to look you up and if they report you on DX Watch or whatever, it doesn't always turn out right.
No, because they think that you're KP2, not what the portable is.
Yeah.
Because what I do, because I'm always like, if I'm operating, like I'm picking with my call log, I've got a PRP station, 75.
Sure.
And when I operate outside my house, I'm VA3 store stroke P. I always go stroke portable. Use my log for
Yeah.
But I'm stroke mobile and VA3 for stroke M.
Yeah.
So if I'm always out of province, I
use P and M.
I use my 36 first.
So I'm going to operate VE6 stroke AK.
Yeah, that's fine. You're not knowing any complaints. Just say yeah.
I see it all the time. So
Yeah, exactly. And and only one person bitch. Just tell me talk to Phil and Phil said it.
Okay, Phil, I'm gonna make your picture. Yeah. All right, Phil. I got your call sign. All right. And I work I'm on FTA. I'll be going up through there. There's 3 Canadians. I say, yeah, because I like DX. And you know what? It's DX for me. Sure, it's Canada.
Yep.
Mexico is very different. You've probably heard about what's going on in Mexico.
No.
I've been to Mexico several times. No, they canceled reciprocal licensing, and even for the hams that are down there now, if you're a ham in Mexico, you have to go in person to renew your license.
Or just for America?
No, anybody, no, anybody, because the regime there.
Because they were never part of IRP, so
yeah,
right. So.
No, well, I know a bunch of hams in Texas that used to go down there and operate, but they might have actually had Mexican license. But we've been down there a couple of times, and I checked it out just to make sure I can go down there and do reciprocal. No, they're not part of it, and you can't get one. You can't get a license unless you live in Mexico. And even now, they say you can get a new license. P-K-Q at ARRL. Oh, are these the Canadian? I better take that.
Yeah, because it's just.
I better take that. I better take 2.
So here's a little wrinkle.
Yes, sir.
You have to operate in Canada based on your band.
American band.
So
okay.
So where we can go below 14,150 on phone.
That's right. That's right.
It's a weird wrinkle. And again,
when I was a young ham and didn't know any better, I'd hear somebody calling CQ, and I'd go back. And they say, "Well, hello, Nikki, AK5Q. How are you?" And I said, "Fine. How are things in Canada?" And they say, "Fine." I said, "Nikki, you can't operate on this frequency." They were so nice about it. You just need to move up.
We don't care. FCC's going to care. Because our
no, I've happened to be several. Did you do both of us?
Yeah.
So 75, so 150. Something like that.
Well, thank you for being here.
Visa, MasterCard.
Oh, MasterCard.
Can
Visa?
you write it down?
Can you do
Visa,
Visa?
yeah, Visa.
Yeah, Visa,
So write it down. You'll see a charge in Canadian dollars, whatever the
Okay,
equivalent.
that'll be fine. What's the exchange rate now? I don't know. It's not ever bad.
It's depressing.
It's always
Never
pretty
looked,
close.
yeah.
It's always pretty close.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just going to get on FTA.
Yeah. Well, I got a scout camp I'm doing 2 or 3 weeks. I'm going to take my 705. I've got a community tactical belt loop I'm going to set up. I can activate the park we're at. But I also just bought DL4. Okay, the guy that makes the amp.
What kind of amp? A DL.
No, it's the German guy that makes the amp, the TX500.
Oh yeah.
He made 6 of them in the Expedition models.
Oh yes.
I bought the last one.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here.
But wow, was it
I've got my 705 down to a box about that long, about that wide, about that deep, everything. I got the Icon antenna tuner. I bought the Max antenna tuner.
I've still got one of those.
Yeah, but then it wasn't worth it to me. I got the Icon thing. It'll tune anything. It'll tune the screwdriver.
Well, so the amp. So what I got.
Is that an amplifier?
That's an amplifier.
Let me go.
Amplifier and an ETU.
Oh my God, he doesn't make any more?
No, well, no. So he's not making any more of the 100-watt models, but the standard one is 80. But there's a 24-month waiting list. He makes them by hand.
Okay,
So
I'm gonna.
German guy makes them by hand. You know that thing's gonna have review.
Oh, absolutely.
So
Yeah. Let me get a picture of that. If you don't mind. Because I don't care what people say. The more power you got, the better.
yeah.
No doubt about it. But I don't have any info. So
Do me a favor.
yeah.
Just write the 3-digit codes on there just in case I need them.
Oh, okay. I think yours is the same as mine, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's the PA 500.
Okay, PA 500.
Yeah.
I think yours is right here. Right here.
Maybe a
I think
little.
yours is the same. Yeah, it's the same.
Because I know you hear about Jeff. Jeff, put that tree in 6-foot tri-line and all those windows and 2 miles of fiber.
Oh my God, just in Canada?
Yeah.
Oh my God, tornado?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So actually, it's got a great Tracy Wilson. She's the PRO for the thing.
Okay. Remember, Canadian radio in Canada.
That's the 417.
Vicky was saying that there was no tornado.
Oh.
There's 3 of them.
Thank you. Appreciate it. See you on the air.
Yep. Keep an eye for it.
You send me that picture.
Yeah.
That number Steve 38JB and DNS. DNS BIA. I'm just gonna throw this. I want to use laptop. So I just put this under here. I won't be able to stay till 1, but
That's fine.
I'll be here till about 10:30, 11. I gotta go and do one more thing.
I thought about leaving early because the kids want to go to the air museum. So
Oh, right.
we'll do that. We'll hang out.
Yeah,
But
my son and daughter-in-law went yesterday. I loved it.
I got some memberships to give out when we get home. Yep.
Just gonna run to the washroom.
The other gal that was here set up her phone to be a hotspot.
Mhm.
I have no idea how to do that.
An iPhone or an Android? Do you have an iPhone or an Android phone? It's a little bit different on each of them, but usually you swipe down from the top to bring up your network menu, and it'll be in there. So you'll go in there somewhere, and there'll be a button to turn on virtual hotspot. If your telephone provider,
I think that's what I thought.
who's your provider? Who?
It's a Italian.
Yeah, no, I don't think any of the small ones like me. See,
It's really small, but they're kind of a distance.
but they're not T-Mobile, they're not AT&T
They
Sprint.
use it.
So yeah, they may have bricked that ability.
Oh, well. Access to our phones, we just can't do it.
Yep.
Actually, it wasn't all that bad this year.
Go ahead, take it.
So I operate from Canada, and I never know where.
So here's the issue. Even if you operate from Canada with a with your reciprocal license, you actually have to stick to your band plan. Yeah, it's a weird little arcane weird thing. Now, if you get your Canadian license, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so I don't know why. We're allowed, I'm allowed, so I can't operate below 14,150 when I'm here, because that's not your bank. But when you come up, you can go below your bank. You did. The only time you might get shit for it is if you're trying to play the extra something, and if your card checker is really repentant. But
That answers the question.
there you go. They're just different enough to be weird. The big difference used to be 80 meters, but then they changed it because you never used to go below. I think you never used to be able to go below 37.75 on a phone if you were an American. Because whenever you checked in non-tars, they always checked in code. But then one day, what was it, 7 years ago, you can go all the way down to 36 now. So or 36.40. But that was other than that, 40 meters. I mean, that's the other thing. You can't go below 14,175 unless you're an extra, and then you can't go below 14. Can't go below 71.75 if you're unless you're an extra. I think you have to stop at 71.20. I think, but we can go below. But our phone goes to 740. That's why the transprovincial net's on 7100. Americans.
When I'm in the States, I log in, that's a K7. Well, I use V3 and then backslash my zone,
Yes.
and I can go below.
Yeah. No, you can't. No, you have to stick to their plan.
Even
Dave-
with so if I use my US call sign,
You have to. Well, if you have to, so you have to use your U.S. call sign. If you have a U.S. call sign, you must use it.
okay, I thought I didn't have to. I could use my V3.
Ask Dave for the details on that. He explained it to me once pretty thoroughly, and you know, if he's lying, he's good at it. So,
No. It's
But-
good news. I didn't know that.
but no, but even if you're operating with your Canadian caller reciprocally,
Yeah.
we can't operate. But we have to adhere to their band plan. When they operate up north, they have to adhere to their band plan still.
Okay.
It's this weird arcane. Apparently it's a very weird arcane detail. And like I said to that guy, I don't think it might not get any
Because
complaints.
when I read the regulations, we're not seeing that.
Dave, it's not the regulation. It's in the treaty. It's in the
Yeah,
actual.
well, when you go into the treaty,
The treaty
you'll see
document, yeah.
what you're allowed to.
Dave Goodwin's got the very specific details on
Okay,
that.
okay.
So, and you know, I'll go by what he says.
Okay.
That way, if he's wrong, I can blame him. Hmm.
Resolve. The issue is unless somebody complains, nobody's enforcing it.
Yeah.
So, like,
Well, that's the other
use
thing.
your Canadian call sign, who knows the difference?
Did you know that in order to use the reciprocal agreement, you must be a citizen of the country. So only a Canadian citizen can operate reciprocally in the States. Morning.
I've got a question for you.
My wife tells me I have an answer for everything. I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
Yeah, but as long as you get the last word in, yes, dear.
There you go.
I'm across the river from Sarnia.
All right.
I'm a member of Lambton County.
Yes.
Club
I crossed blue water to get here.
So
So
yeah. We got a pirate
yeah.
in Sarnia. Does RAC have any enforcement, so to speak?
So RAC doesn't, but because we're not the agency.
Yeah.
Industry Science and Economic Development Canada is our regulator. That's our
Right,
FCC.
right.
So Here's the thing: we are in the process of working with ICID to come up with something we can get our domestic hams to do to put evidence together, to put an evidence packet together so they'll listen. However, since there's a pirate in Sarnia screwing with your repeater, that's a treaty issue. So what I would do if I were you is I would contact the FCC and I would say, hey,
Our FCC?
your FCC, and say hi.
Yeah, but he's not up on our repeater. He's up on the Sarnia repeater.
Oh, so he's screwing. Okay, then
And he's also what I would call an activist also, because he's in there talking about violation of human rights and that he bought a UV5 and he says, well, I got it from Amazon. Anybody can buy one. He says, you can't stop me from talking on the damn thing. And I'm going, I tried talking to him about what the U.S. says.
So here's the thing, it's still said. What we're in the process of doing, I retired the police officer, vice president of RAC. We're going to be working with us. We're going to be putting a package together. So if we put a package together and you've got an issue, before I said we'll really look at something, we need to collect the evidence first.
Right.
Okay, so I'll give you a package. You fill in the blank. So what time of the day is this guy on? What frequency is he on? Do you have an identification?
has anyone DF?
He made up a call sign.
Okay, well, put all that information
Yeah.
down there. And if you can get recordings of him, get somebody to record it and timestamp it, like on Thursday, the 26th of June at 4:44 p.m. He's blah, 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 and then have the audio. And once you get all that package, then we can take that to ICID and say, hey, we've got an issue here. Because they don't have the time to start.
Understand, yeah.
So we're working on that. Here's the rub. If he says something that goes past the breach of a radio regulation and goes to a criminal code offense, like hate speech, uttering threats, things like that, and you record that, then the Sarnia Club can report that to, in that case, Sarnia Club are they okay? Yeah, so they can report that to the Sarnia Police Department and say, we have a recording of this guy threatening to come.
Yeah, we have good rapport with, or they have good rapport with the police because they have one of their repeaters is on top of their
The other
building.
thing is too, if you can take that evidence and give it to the Sarnia Police, especially if he's saying coming to kill you or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
If he crosses that line, it's no longer an ISIS thing, that's a criminal thing.
And it falls under the criminal code, and then they can do a search warrant and an arrest warrant for him. And they'll do audio copy of him saying that.
Voice match should take 30 seconds.
You got him by the short and curly.
I know when I was in the Navy station down in Key West, Florida, we had a guy down there that was doing a pirate music radio station.
Yeah.
And we narrowed him down, and he had a 42-foot cabin cruiser that he was operating from. And when he wasn't out fishing, he actually trailered it. And we identified him, and we sat back and waited until he came back from the shore, had a recording, put the boat on the trailer, and he was getting ready to leave, and they arrested him. Took his boat, took his car,
I know.
took all his radio,
Absolutely.
and threw him in jail on top of that.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that was really great.
Well, and that's the thing, it's the evidence, right? Like right now, especially in the government of Canada, they have the inspector, but they don't have, because we're not regulated cities, you get a license in the US.
Right,
You
yeah.
get a certificate of official, right? So it's not the same.
Our couple of
But we're trying to rack work closely with them, so we can get that enforcement capacity. Certainly, as a previous police, I know what is required to lead.
Where did you police?
I was with the Ontario Provincial Police up in northern Ontario, Manitoulin Island.
Oh, okay, up in there, yeah. I went up there one time, I had a ex-outlaw-in-law
Okay.
that lived in Kitchener. And I was, after I retired Navy, I was the chief of safety and health for the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. And that was we used to swap back and forth. He'd come down to Detroit one month and I'd go up the next month, up to Kitchener next month. And of course, I ended up being the cargo run. Because being military, I'd stop at the base,
Gotcha.
get about 3 or 4 gallons, Captain Morgan. And about 10, 15 cartons of cigarettes, haul it up to him. He'd turn around and call his buddy as soon as I got there, and the guy come over and he'd sell him 1 bottle
Is that right?
and pay me off completely. But then I went up one long weekend and he'd moved from Kitchener to, it's not the forest, but I think Lake Forest or something like that.
Well, it's
North
mountain forest.
Huh?
Mountain
Forest, yeah. And I went up to visit him up there and I thought, well, I need to be in the Sioux.
Right.
So I did that, and then I went up and I took the ferry across. And then I thought, well, I'm always nosy and like sightseeing. I thought I was going to drive around the island.
It's a large island. People don't realize 120 miles long by 70 wide, right? So
I got out and I started going around basically the perimeter on the south side. And I thought, wait a minute, So I guess there's a cross about in the middle. I crossed over that and then got the next way back and then went into, what is it, Sudbury?
Yes.
Yeah. Some of them, I thought, was some of the most beautiful area.
Yeah, please sign our book, sir. Help yourself. How do you do? Good. Good. Yeah, sign our book. If you'd like to pick up a copy of our magazine,
Okay.
they're free. Help yourself.
Yeah, that's right.
Which state are you from?
Pardon?
Which state are you from?
State, Michigan.
Michigan, okay.
I'm right across the river from Sarnia.
Oh, okay. I was just listening now. I see you got a little bit of an issue with.
Oh yeah, we got a pirate up there.
We got one too.
And where?
We got an issue with one guy in Sudbury.
Yeah, he keeps coming up on our repeater in Sarnia, and he's sitting out there, borderline activist, saying, freedom of speech, and he bought a Bofang UV5, and he says, I bought it on Amazon, you can't stop me from talking on it. Yeah, exactly.
Thanks. You're welcome.
If anybody can buy it, then anybody can operate it. No. And he gets up there, and then he ties it into fishing in the St. Clair River, at the base of the lake, Lake Huron. And he says, I don't even go out and get a fishing license. And I says, I'm not careful, somebody's gonna get you. And he says, well, they can't stop me. It's free water, free fish. His thinking is way out in the field.
Yeah, go ahead. Thank you. You sign the magazine. Sign the yes, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I operate on a net on Monday evenings.
Okay.
And one of our members is up in Cove.
Yeah, he may be busy.
It's a burb of St. John's,
Oh my gosh.
Field 1. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
enjoy the hell out of doing him. One of my other, for my first wife was a nuke. And yeah, before you say I'm sorry, that's right.
No, I want to apologize.
But in the repeats, the newfies say, I don't know what that piece of land is over there. I never heard of it. Yeah. But I used to go up there when we were married. I've been up there a couple of times. The outlaws there were at the end. Yeah, I keep getting the books all the way from some of the friends there. Sorry, I get the last month, so to speak.
So where are you staying? Where are you staying for the?
I've got a motel that's right by Patterson Airport. I didn't know
You're
it's
staying
military district.
Yeah, you're staying off the base.
Yeah.
Did you go? You go for supper on the base? Or?
I went over to where they held the contest group.
Yeah.
At the Hope Hotel.
Okay.
It's a military hotel,
I was talking
but
to a few retirees that they were they had a supper.
yeah. They actually, I'm pretty sure it wasn't on the base, but it was at the Hope Hotel.
Yes, you're right. That's fine. Yeah.
It's not on base, but it is a military hotel. And
Is that where you're staying?
no.
Okay.
They wanted to charge me $140 a night, and I've got a motel that's about 6 blocks down the street for $50 a night.
Well, it was nice meeting you. Thank you for
Nice
dropping
talk.
in.
Oh,
I'm not in.
Anyway, thanks for stopping by.
Good luck.
thanks for.
Yeah, we're up by less than.
We can. We see.
Yeah, it's a good job. We moved up here, southeast of Indiana. Oh, top of probably 45 years. I looked at the base. Flying Angels Incorporated. I'm a pilot.
So
No, it's just a name. It's actually it's an airfield north of here that started in 1952. And the land was owned by a farmer and the ground just flew up. His son had died, so they named it. Andy Barn. Yeah, Andy Barn. I did an experimental. It's a zenith, all aluminum highway. Thank you. We do got
No, last night not much.
You're spending tonight here.
Yeah. Like I said, I mean, by the time I get torn down and everything, it's gonna be 2:30.
You didn't.
And I hate backing that damn thing up in the dark.
Yeah.
So, well, get everything packed up tonight. Sleep, get up, leave at 9:30. Just take a nice leisurely drive home.
You didn't think at all.
I may have, but I just put my truck in 4 low and pull her out. So I mean, I don't get it. I mean, if I've never understood why people don't you buy a truck with no 4x4. I'm like, why the hell?
I told fifth wheel, so You gotta have full. I got caught in some situations on top from the
I do have.
we're all stopped at transports, and the road came in like this, eh? And we're all stopped. So it's snowing, and it's freezing. When the transports, about 6 inches, they start to go, they're just spinning in their grooves. Can't go. They have to get a freaking gravel truck to go. Once we got going, I got going. The center lines were dry, but I started pulling away, and then suddenly my fifth wheel starts sliding down towards the. I think I had four-wheel drive. I was able to get enough traction to get on the yellow line.
Yeah.
So she was pulling, and I was able to pull out.
Yeah.
If I wouldn't have had a four-wheel drive.
Yeah. Down you are. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I've heard. I mean, I've heard people. I mean, in like the southern U.S., it's common. You buy a pickup truck. We don't need 4x4. Right? Something about living in living in the snow that. Just the way it is. Oh, well.
So what did she and the gang say? Are they gonna
Around
be leaving?
10:30, 11 o'clock, yeah. Whenever Brian and Nicky get back. Anyway, I want to run over to R&L for a few minutes, so
All right.
I'll be back.
Give her.
Good stuff. I worked as a contractor on the base. Fortunately, they had an airport. And if you had access to the base, you could get an airport. So it was a good deal because you learn to fly the military. They're really strict. Detail. So once you get your license, there's so much red tape that it's really not much fun to fly out. So, controlled airspace, you gotta read all this stuff. Yeah, so once I got my license, I sort of got out of there. Moved up there and stuff. Yeah, the plane I built, they fly a lot of them in Alaska. Floats. Because they'll get it out of place. That airplane will literally take off in 3 seconds. Start the airplane. Yeah. Yeah.
How you doing? Go ahead, take them. Take one of each. I'm not taking them home.
Have you ever seen the Zenith? They put it out in Europe.
I came empty-handed and I got weight carrying back.
Huh?
I said I came empty-handed and I got weight carrying back.
Yeah.
What part of Canada you from?
25 miles west of Toronto.
Oh, okay.
So.
Used to be a broadcasting, shortwave broadcasting thing in Canada. Canadian broadcasting.
They shut that down
They shut
years
it
ago.
down?
The only shortwave broadcaster I know of in Canada is there's 1,000-watt 65-meter rebroadcast of CFRB AM. It's called CFRX.
I started in shortwave back in the 60s. I used to listen to that.
RCI and CBC were big.
And in Spanish, they transmitted in different languages. Like Voice of America.
Yeah, there is some talk. There's actually a group of hams in the East Coast who are thinking about building a non-for-profit shortwave broadcast station with everything going on in Europe right now.
Yeah.
Everyone's realizing, hey, wait a second, maybe the internet ain't all it's cracked up to be. So
You have to have an internet connection. You have to have electricity.
Yep.
The shortwave. No, that ain't Iraq. That's what they use. The old shortwave radio to get information.
12-volt battery and a wire.
Yeah.
I used to. Nobody has a lot of hair.
That's normal. Take care. Have a good day.
You do some great. Okay. Everything goes up. Right? Yeah. Well, yeah. Jeff Dale was there. He has to go back there. I had around. I haven't seen him today. He didn't. He wasn't sure he was going to be here. He didn't text me. He may be here. Okay, I'll get there. Good. Anyway, yeah. See what happened in the Oh yeah, and that's what Jeff. So ISP has to go back. He got 3 stars left out. Yeah, HWS Harry is on his road. I had a chunk of my tree fall down and acted. It fell right between my vertical and satellite array. It was like, I'm looking up going, thanks, man. Oh boy. Yep. Take care. Morning, guys. I'm gonna do the meet and greet at 10 a.m. Eastern time. If you want to hop on and say hi, you can go to the RAC website, go to the Dayton link, and then click on the Hamvention Day 3 Zoom. All right. See you in a few minutes.
Why not? Very particular. Exactly right. So I figured he could teach me what I need to know. This is what I'm working on now. I'm not good at it, but I'm learning. That's what you say. You sell it.
Okay. Yes, I live in Rochester, New York, so I guess
Yeah, pretty much. Then my neighbor to go. Then my neighbor goes. I gotta go to the store.
Oh, yeah.
Do we lessen your load to take back, or do you get to recycle?
I'm not taking it back. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's cool. What's his Oh, it's a secret then. Okay.
Guy, he's retired now, probably with family the next course. And he's got about 100 secrets in Ontario, all licensed and actually involved in radio.
That is fantastic.
They're all involved with super.
Yes.
I'm CIA 601. Before I was president of Rock, I was training on.
Oh, you're the president. Well,
Yeah, no.
thanks, Bill.
This might still apply.
Tell Adam to close that.
Okay.
So.
All right. I actually flew up there once. That's a real adventure flying up down Actually, really.
Good. My fellow Canadian.
Where are you from?
I'm from Quebec.
You ever want to use your egg
I'm 2 area code.
Okay, so you're the nice to meet you. I'm Pascal. I run a YouTube channel, which is bilingual in French and English. And
I've heard, I've seen a couple of them.
I saw in the magazine, I saw some of my name in there. My YouTube channel.
Jason.
I've been with USD as a product review editor.
I'm camping my trailer.
Oh, okay.
I'd love to work with you. I'm branding. Kind of getting my feet under me. Jason, who's a human services officer, talk a lot about that.
There's not a lot of people.
No, there's not. There's you and there's one other guy.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'll be guy. Yeah, the guy's from Toronto.
Yeah.
But he's been inactive and for a little while.
I know.
Obvious. Yeah.
Yeah. I know Canadian preppers talk about amateur radio. He's talking with weird. No.
I should do a video like that. I know Josh from Unlimited Cash Tales.
Yep.
This made is a channel grow very, very fast because it's reached out to people in the community. Yeah. I'm mainly concentrating on our own viewers and try to do next stations and do videos of the stuff we're doing, things that actually we don't want. But now I'm pretty busy with the QSP, so I was offline with the COVID because of my job, my day job. Try to find some time. Yeah, but I will be back on.
Well, next week we'll catch up.
You know, the Iraq prison, it's BA-52R.
We've met each other at the car dance.
What a coincidence.
We look at each other going, hey.
I've discovered USL card. Yep. The thing that's frustrating me is when I want to send a USL card overseas, I didn't get the address. Every country does the address different. Do you have anything that shows how addresses are done in Canada? Oh, really?
Street address, province, or street address, city, province, postal code.
Okay. I've been trying to get one to a fella in Europe. It never gets there.
I don't. Yeah.
And they have a service where they pigeonhole all the USL cards from the country at the bureau. Yeah, the bureau. Is it better to go through the bureau or to try direct and send some greenbacks?
Well, if you go direct and you send money, it'll affect some of the bureau. We can't be around the time.
Oh, I've got as close as we are, they're big miles in some
Well,
of the
actually,
regulations.
the bureau goes in
Now, somewhere like Antarctica, I can see the bureau still has the original person that ever put the card in there, still in the file. Okay, thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
I got a code from AA1. 20-some years later, he was in Brazil or something, but he got the card.
I think the longest card. So I'm looking at it going.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm going to my archive going, yeah, okay, there he is, but it's an hour to find it.
All right, how are you?
Not bad. Living great.
Who wins their Wild Niagara Falls and wins the pinball? It looks high all the time.
Yeah, well, I didn't hear this. This is my first Dayton Hamvention. Here, my wife was tired and then got people up. The only thing I wanted, I can't have.
What do you want this year?
I want the buddy house.
What just happened? You work for a living?
No, no, she didn't have it.
Oh, okay, well, experience, I guess.
And he has one, like the one Denver. I want to throw someone out of the country. Like, dude,
Technically, we
I'm not even technically. I'm out of country.
That's right, yeah.
I do. I ran to a QR because I like doing this giant station. I'm always on the field, and the last thing the auction field that we can't fight it over. Like Ken's the trailer park. You throw a baseball at the beach or something serious. They're all used to be playing the radio. This thing would be like, what the hell did you do? This actually goes down to 10-pound bag of food. It's good for power. It's good for 1.5K. So. Huh? No. But that means they'll take that. It means they'll never get one.
Right.
So.
And you probably want to find play radio.
Yeah.
That's after the 3 days now you have to work and anytime there's the question two. In the big part, right there.
You pile up.
Might be hidden. That sucks. I tried to negotiate extra day for work, but no, or extra day for late. Okay, yes.
This attendance never lasts very long.
I'm gonna set up in Churchill. I go to Churchill an awful lot. I'll be there again. You haven't seen three tracks in Churchill? That was one? Yeah, I'm not even sure what that is. Yeah, Churchill.
Is up to northern Alberta or outside? I'm trying to remember. I got, no, not like the IT zones, not. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I should have gotten the grid that. But anyway. Yeah, oh yeah, you
Think of the glitch here.
yeah.
Down there in that big space, so
I know that Bob Morton had to go up here to operate there. I just don't know what one.
maybe it's on 40.
Well, yeah, you know these things, but no one lives north of this line, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. My neighbor's going across the road to check mine.
Huh? Good stuff. Yeah, you're in that area.
Well,
Farther south of it.
well, I'm. It looks like I mean, it looks like the winds were worse up on the turret, but you're right. I don't want to.
My brother's in Canada.
You know, I'm
In Gatineau, and then my sister was in Gatineau.
no, I'm in west of Toronto.
What's the problem?
But Cambridge and Kitchener got nailed. Shelburne got nailed. My town got nailed too.
Okay, yeah.
And Toronto, they're still like 20,000 customers in Toronto. Half the roads in Acton had trees across. If I was up there right now, the other the fire department's gone in. Okay, guys, go get your trucks.
Wow.
Shit. That cross
Sorry, guys.
I was talking
Nancy.
to her,
Yeah.
and she said that it hit really hard. The wind just started gusting really
Hey guys,
hard.
sorry I'm late. You know, people show up at the booth and I'm gonna talk. I'm Phil VA3QR. I'm just this is the last day of live streaming at Hamvention. The show closes at 1 p.m. Eastern time. And then I'll take down and maybe I'll go take a walk around before I take down and see if there are any last minute deals to be had. Probably not. I was wondering if there's anyone who wants to hop on and say hi, you're welcome to go to the rec website, go to the Dayton page and click on the Zoom link for Dayton Day 3. I got hit by some weather yesterday here, but nowhere near as bad as back home. I've seen pictures from Ottawa. I've seen pictures from southwestern Ontario and from out near where I live. I live in Acton, which is north of Milton, east of Guelph, west of Georgetown and Brampton. And I've seen some pretty nasty stuff. So I hope everyone out there is okay. I know that a lot of you back home in those two parts of Ontario still don't have power, and the Hydro guys are doing their damnedest to get everything back up. I know that I got a massive chunk of my tree came down. I got a massive willow in my backyard, and it came down right in between my Hustler vertical and on one side and my satellite array on the other. So I think someone's watching out for me, especially because that tree has taken my vertical down twice already. I think I just got a break this time. Anyhow, there's no one signing on, and there aren't that many people watching the stream this morning. But day 3 of Dayton is always a hit or miss because I actually believe I believe there's no admission to come on Sunday. It's a freebie. So you'll get a lot of locals coming in who just live around the area. This would be like a regular flea market for them, but WoW is the big one. I did see a lot of people left yesterday. There was near the end of the day, we ended out with a big storm, some pretty serious rain, some pretty serious thunder and lightning. So you could as soon as you heard that happen, you could hear every coax connector and every antenna coming undone. So a lot of the field went home. So I'm not sure. I just just from a cursory look out on the field. When I see the field, there's a racetrack, and in the middle of the field is where the outdoor flea market vendors are. So there were many fewer of them when I went to the trailer last night. But there are still people here. The RSTV is still here. The ARRL is still here. I'll share a funny story. DARA, the Dayton Amateur Radio Association, who puts the show on every year, has an international booth just three down from me, and they have international flags from like every country that is represented here, or who has been represented here, and they didn't have a Canadian flag, so I gave him hell for it. I said, hey, dude, I'm right here. So they're like, oh, and they were like, wow, we completely missed that one. We need to go get one? Do you have one? So I went to my trailer and I got him a little Canadian flag that I usually get at Canada Day events when I'm camping in Covert. And they didn't have a base for it. But there's a Tim Hortons in Xenia, Ohio, in the town that the show happens. And someone brought a dozen donuts. So they stuck it in a donut. And I'm starting to wonder if that's not going to become a tradition going forward. The Canadian flag will be stuck in Tim Hortons donut at the table. So just a funny story for everyone to jam on. There's no one that's really come into the chat. They're coming to the Zoom chat. So if no one wants to talk, I'm going to stream until 1 o'clock, and then I'll have some closing words. And if anyone wants to get a hold of me, you can get me on Twitter at VA3QR. You can tweet to the Rack Twitter, which is at Rack Tweets, or you can hit the chat on YouTube. I'm looking back and forth every once in a while. So I'm gonna go talk to some more people, maybe do some more shopping. Talk to you at 1 o'clock before we close down. 7:30.
I don't want to take want to go with a friend. He doesn't drive. His friend doesn't drive. Her friend's grandparents drove. It's like, and it wasn't just weekend. It was actually weekends out. I said, well, I'll come over and get your drive. Oh no. Yeah, I guess so. Grandparents apparently are a little more permissive. I'm actually pretty permissive stepdaughter, so I've been. Yeah. Fuck. I know what guys do.
Oh,
So, yeah.
that's for your Victoria Day. I put them on today's special.
I know what the dad of girls I want.
We go to the Smiths Falls one.
Okay.
Right near Ottawa.
Oh,
That's a
probably
nice
the
place.
place they
Campus,
were,
right?
I got a brother-in-law in Ottawa, and I got a brother in Canada. They got really. So, yeah, I'm real familiar. I just saw it. All right.
Last couple days?
Yeah.
I saw on the weather map, you guys had a pretty colorful strip. Yeah, we live just in New York. We're maybe an hour south of the line.
Yeah.
Just right there on that. Right there.
Yeah, I see,
So yeah, we used to go all the time.
absolutely. French people. Oh,
I got
everyone.
the Ryan can app just in case.
Well,
Well, we have to use it back home. Right.
you know, I think
Well, yeah,
everything is-
Yep. Oh, trust me, I've been to the stores a lot.
GTO or whatever you guys call it.
Yeah.
Gator Thread.
Right.
We're not
be too loud, okay? This whole area here,
Yep.
this province here.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
And
Montreal-
part of the
Montreal
maritime.
is mostly French. Montreal is mostly French.
Like Sarnia,
Yeah. Oh.
Petrolia, Saskatchewan, you know,
Okay.
Oh, we've been there many times. Chichimon, right? Very nice. That was, you say it much nicer. It was called Cooper.
It's not like I have some accents.
Well, that's good.
I spent about 6 months in Mesa.
Yeah, we love Canada. We were for fish.
Just mostly,
I've been to Callaway. And my wife and I had a wonderful time with Yellowknife. Went there for.
I found a lot of spot a year. You guys enjoy.
Well, I like it. There's only 2 times a year that I really feel excited. Summer solstice. It's always a perfect time. We were in Yellowknife for that. That's what so those are the 2 times I like to go. Yeah, you and I, we drove across all the way to. Then the Stewart first one.
I did all the, when we drove down from, we did all, from the States all the way down here.
Yep.
We did all the West Coast.
Yep.
We did the Gulf. Then we came up to the east, I did that section. I haven't done the Northern States. I'm spending 5 months in the southern part of it. So for me to back home, don't have to go for 4 weeks. Now I'm using them 4 weeks. I got 3 weeks left if I want to go. So the end of
We had reservations for school. I live east of the border. Free magazines. If you're interested. 2020, yeah, we had all the reservations made at the very beginning.
And if you're interested, this is a copy of our band plan.
That's the
The American, we don't have it. Yes, it is. Not a heck of a lot now, but we do have more voice privileges. For instance, we can go below on 20 meters. We can go below 14,150 and use voice down below them.
So what do you look? Oh, okay. So definitely.
Yeah, so we're down. Yeah, well,
I switched H2 to 4.
oh, I know. That's one thing we're doing. Well, we were close with regulatory. Are you? Oh, okay. We are fighting innovation, science, and economics.
I think I asked you that
So we're
Yeah, there's a new road. They have webcams, you can see that. I want to go to Kigaskia. So you know what?
What happens in Canada? All they know is they can go on the radio right now, right? As soon as we take away half of the 440 or the 2-meter band or whatever, then they scream and yell and say, hey, what the hell's going on, right? That part we're trying to promote 70,000 amateurs in Canada. We have a large country right across, okay?
You know, you get too much too much island, too much low tech, too much things I want to do. You know, when you call it from one, we don't have to
Yeah, we really
call
want
them,
to go to that.
if you go to Canada,
There's also one right in, I like the one
there's
that.
low tech,
Yeah,
And
exactly.
I'm willing to pay the ticket there, like, for France, so I pay the ticket. Just go to that good stuff, go to that island.
I know, yeah, and we're trying to bolster our population in like organization, like I said, 70,000, only 4,600 are members of our national organization, right? So it's, so we're trying to make it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, well, this is it. We're trying to get youth involved and get. Thank you.
Well, they're not gonna go to hire us, they're just not gonna be effective. It's like, man, I know a lot of people, we don't have to have our free fun. I miss that, it was familiar, it was nice, but you know what? We got here and we had just so much fun. A lot was a little bit of a pain the first year, but.
Well, the first year they did here, when they announced that people were saying that they were opening a trailer or every camping site, the force kind of called away a lot. So camping out, the first year it happened, they were reading companies before.
Right.
My trailer sank before it. I got 4 loads of truck.
They have, they were very good people out here to pull people out. Do you have any other questions? Those guys, down with the pods, so people just have to get out. They did a good job.
This has to be like
Yes, there's still where I started at. A lot of I think the change was good.
I changed a number of years ago. Yeah, okay. And I did. Perfectly legal. That's Canada. That's what I did.
One guy stays out here, but hotels and restaurants. That's how.
That's cool, man. Thanks.
Why would you sign me?
Everyone else is here.
That's a lot less people today. Have a safe trip home. We need to go back to the one named after that thing, the one named is French. It's in French.
So we're literally all.
Makes sense. That's like New York. You don't really know what to have. Yes. We also have some GMRS, so I cover that. Trying to get start with that.
You went to look buy one more thing. Which is the famous last words for yeah. Okay.
She's working.
I'm not taking them home.
Some guys in our club. You handle it yourself. I'll sign them up for you. Still doesn't want to.
He's the owner of Geopark.
I have family. So I have family used to live in South Florida. Now that it's sold I better go hang up stuff. I always I had a short list today. It's very good. But for the girl, we actually stopped in. Oh, it always does. Stop it. Here's
went and signed up online for the stuff. And one thing, that's what log in, they didn't send anything for the password. They sent me something later. Just established. Yeah, I was thinking that, but I wasn't sure if something else. Sounds good. Yeah. Yeah. Check that. Oh, that's another thing. It's a digital version. I signed up for it, and I went ahead and chose English. Does it give me access to the French digitally?
Translations
Right. Yeah, because I noticed this. Yeah, because I noticed it. You've got like
so it goes down. We try to translate as much as possible. We're getting better. My message is from Sam.
some of these are just existing. Okay. Yeah, I just figured like I was interested in anyway. But I can speak German. It's always fun. And I like reading.
In the handicap park, where we were parked there on the pavement, I guess. That's where we're gonna go. The kids are here to pick me up, so thank you, my friend. Sorry we weren't much help, but
No, you were great. Thank you.
That all your stuff, you got some underneath.
nope, that's it.
Hey.
We're all in this bag.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, safe journey back, and hopefully don't have too much difficulty. Well, I'm also a treasurer for the. Well, we'll be talking. She has the same one on. Yeah, actually. Or Thursday morning. Okay, good stuff. All right, Phil. Thanks a million.
Thank you very much.
We came out late Thursday. It was about a 6.5 hour drive.
I didn't think of it.
His mother.
We
She always complains that she never gets to spend enough all of herself.
Yeah, well, we had her dad come stay at our house Thursday night to get him to school. He got him to school, then my mom met him when they got off the bus at Ryan. Oh, yeah, she was taking him to the noodles. So they were all just in time for the last week.
I actually grade. Thursday was my last day of school because I took Friday off. Well, I have to get yeah.
First year we saw them.
Well,
Take care. Stay inside the room.
that way we could move them in, give them the information they need and started.
It's different. There's not as many people coming by. But those that were more focused, they researched the product, and they were coming to buy it. Well, we sold all like that we brought.
Yeah.
And most people aren't here to buy it and pick it up. get information before later on. So, but if you would want to take it, so that's fine. I don't want to ship it back.
First sign of my wife.
We've already bought off.
My mom had it 2 weeks ago.
We're out of here around for a week. I didn't buy anything other than a few odds and ends. Got a kid or something. Kids awards in 2 years or so. So that's been a while time. Yeah.
Have a lazy night, sit around, like poke a campfire, have steaks, and
That airport is being straight. So this will be the first year we won't be going to it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Get started.
go here. The government will come
Those guys just need to go somewhere.
Now, I wouldn't want to. I almost did. I was surprised in the 20s.
Well, a lot of people, you work for 3 years, make some money so you can live where you want to live, and live life a little easier. Yeah.
I almost did that when I was 19. 5-year contracts. Pay $80,000 a year, but you're not going to pay for food. You're not going to pay for board. So over 5 years, I can bank that. And all of a sudden, I have some cash. I did it for my business took off, but I was about that close. Or you can go to the airport. My wife, well, no, I think people love it, but we are in the virus.
Okay.
It's, I can't believe it. Commercial side, they can build anything. So, even car stereos. Thanks for the cards. How you doing? My wife. My kids. But most of them are in Ontario B3 and then BC. A lot of them are in Alberta B6 and then it's an ohm. So I'm going to
Did they actually let you out of Canada?
Huh?
They let you out of Canada? Are they
Yeah.
gonna let you back in?
You got no choice.
Yeah. Trudeau will let you back in? You mean he hasn't banned you? Look at Joe. Maybe Joe and Trudeau can go to an island and fuck each other.
Right there.
I know I went to Canada, but we got a chamber we're building right now for Michigan. We got to send it up to shit, way up on the East Coast there on another island.
PI? Cape Breton?
I think that's yeah, big environmental chamber.
Yeah.
And it's like my brother's not vaccinated. So we're hoping that they can figure out how to hook it all up because there's supposed to be somebody else doing the other end.
Yeah. I figured
Yeah, you name them. I took them through there a couple years ago up to Maine, and went back and drove it down. And tried to knock off as many of the confidential states. Because then we were up, like I said, by Maine, and they're like, oh, if we go to this island, that's a whole other town. All right, technically we're there.
Try to figure out what to pull out now. No, my wife.
Delegation or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's suggesting she doesn't.
Well, I know, but we're gonna talk about that. Next year, like,
Next year. Stay safe.
They didn't have to take them up on it. But there was a guy that literally would go like twice every day. And we're trying to so until I die, I'm flying. Oh, sure. I think I may have. Here's another thing. 7th February. There's 3 little minutes. They're all one of them is just barely an old enough to yeah, but this would have been the same one. These little stairs, they all have their little hats with the call signs that you said to me, they all have their second. Talk about
Take it. I'll bring coffee. So no, are you selling the magazines? You take it. Take one each. Take them all. I'm not taking them home.
How much does it cost to be a member?
Associate membership
Well, but you can get the magazine. Yeah, the paper magazine, $75 US. You can still shop online, but the same program Canadian.
Do I have to fill that out today?
Yeah, or you can just go right to CA and do it online.
Why don't you give me one of those? All right. Thank you.
Somebody was given a exam.
I'll take it home.
No, they just wanted to do it. It's expensive. I saw them down here.
Go ahead and take your copy. That's why I print them out. Well, first off, our fan plan is by regulation, so we can cheat. So basically, you've got phone below 14 or 15, and a phone below 13 or 20. It's actually transferred. Yeah. The head office is in Ottawa. Well, relatively not for that hands per capita, right? About a tenth of the US population.
And so I always try to go in.
Work, the buddy mine's got to run for work. Huh? And French inside.
Yeah, that's great. So we never probably would make it. I Soul Lake. That a Hamvention too? I hate the best too. It's humongous, like this. I walk around with his ear. I get the Pixar trip. Well, I took I'm the president asked her to take kids on field trips. And we went to Flyanderburg, which was the Montana it's a whole discovery science museum. And it was all about the polar stuff. It was free then. And I took her to Germantown. It was Veterans Memorial Museum. And it cost $1 to get in. If you weren't a veteran, if you were a veteran, you didn't cost anything. I took them there. And then I took them to North America recently. They have never stopped talking about it. So I'm trying to get people. Six years ago, wow.
How you doing?
How are you?
Embracing the crazy.
Todd Hamlin. Thanks
No.
for being here.
Thank you. Go ahead and take one. Take one of each. I'm not taking them home.
Three.
Thank you. No problem.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know her. She's like the bluegrass season too. That's not kind of we got.
Do you know where VE3 Sam Michael is?
D3 on something? I can't say I do.
It's a station called the St. Marie, Ontario.
Oh, they've got they've still got a 2-letter call, do they? That's where the amateur radio service center is.
Okay.
So,
How do Canadian frequencies differ from the U.S.?
there are some notable differences, but the main ones are we can go below our phone goes below 14150 on 20, and we go below 7120 on 40.
You do.
So we actually there's a transprovincial net on 7100. So if you want to sign in, you have to come in by code. Take it. That's why we bring those, because
Yeah.
they're just different enough to be interesting.
Yeah, you know, I used to monitor CHU.
Yep.
And try to survey them with WWV.
Yep.
It was always a challenge because back in the day, when I was at Hughes, we had flying flocks. It was I even went so far as to bring international
And they
gold
just started the
into the Eastern Bloc.
$35.
Paris. I was at TRW taking hardware for
I gave myself the address.
for spook houses. And I followed the Olympics at the time. I went to Sarajevo. And that's when it was an
Yep. And they said, oh, no. And
Yeah.
plus I've encouraged them to
But,
keep an eye on their stuff for them, not lose it like
the whole planet is changing in Canada because it's large land. Still,
I was secretary for a number of years.
what do you think about this young whippersnapper, Trudeau?
How you doing? Looking out the door. Okay, so this is where shit gets weird. If you look at my radio desk, which is the gray desk, plastic shelves, Tupperware drawers. If you have to pull the bottom drawer all the way out, then you can do that. There's a back of battery. Which to get to, but if you push the power button on that, everything should just start. Everything should come to life. That means that UPS is failed. I gotta buy a new one. No, so if you're looking at my radio desk, on the far left against the wall is that white and clear. It's got a Tupperware. Pull the bottom drawer all the way out. What? Well, is it already out? Like, the meeting was there yesterday. It may not have been put back. Is there anything there? Okay, so if you look through there. Which power button on it? It's the long button with the power symbol on it. Push that, it should. Yep. And you'll start hearing the fans turn on. That's all I need to do. Take care of yourself. We're not sure we're got that today. Sorry about that. My internet, the storm took my power down at home. It's got my neighbor, one of my UPS has failed. So I made my neighbor to turn everything back on so I could get my email.
Where do you live?
25 miles west of Toronto.
Oh my goodness.
So I got it. Yeah, we got just my willow tree came down the storm yesterday. Right between my vertical and my satellite array. Right in the middle of it.
You have to fly. Did you fly home?
No, I got my trailer. I parked over there. Okay. What?
I just go sign it.
You ever? Where are you from?
Windsor.
Acton. So we'll throw the drive through around.
You this year?
Well, that's all yours.
Oh.
That's since Rack started coming. I think some of that might go back to Hera. I'm not sure.
Oh shit.
This is my first year running it. So.
So maybe not that many here.
Yeah. Well, I've been coming here since they moved here in 2017.
Okay.
So I can't go on site, which makes life a lot easier. But no, acting.
Oh, okay.
So I'm
They made me president in January, so I'm new.
Very good. Fun times.
Yep. Once my wife and kids are done at the Air Museum, I'm gonna take her all down. I'll get packed up.
Staying down tonight, you go back home.
That's undecided. The problem is going back home means I'm the guy that, I'm the guy that's got to drive and park the rig at 2 in the morning if we leave too late. So we'll see.
Get your arrive can.
I can't on Nexus.
Yeah, you really don't want to forget your arrive can.
But that's cool because then when I show up, they just look at my plate and go home.
Yeah. They've been doing that for us too. I go over once a week to get groceries. I'm not paying $5 for that. 3 bags of milk, right?
Yeah.
So, go.
Yeah.
Go. Have a good trip home. Try to have a good trip home.
I will. You too. Stay safe.
Fill up on this side of the border.
Well, I will. I have a Shell Fleet card.
There you go.
That reminds me. Yeah.
All right, how are you?
Living the dream.
My name is David, A2KB. Nice to meet you. I've come to you because I'm going to be doing a long distance bicycle ride in Eastern Canada this summer between Quebec City and Halifax and Redmond.
Okay.
And do you know any nice appears with friendly people I might chat with on the way?
Well, okay, so Quebec City, you're gonna be going.
Yeah, so I'm going to Campbellton.
Yeah.
From Campbellton, via rail from Campbellton down to Halifax, and then across the peninsula over to Yarmouth.
Okay, so Nova Scotia has. So go look
There's
them
a
up.
guy that was the founder of our club.
Help us
He
in the
passed
folks
away.
who do the website coaching. They'll cover how
He had been a
Um,
president for
Eastern Quebec, looking at here. Perfect. Or
It's great to see you again.
and then, yeah, that's gonna be how much they're gonna have more final.
So which road would that be?
I'm 25 minutes with the car.
Oh, all right. I'm curious.
Small temple acting. Good luck in your trip.
Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Started, I thought I'd say talk to you at the end. So, you say hello?
Good.
Good, see, thanks. Dave's Ben Taylor fans. Ben Dave Taylor. Yep. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, I remember. Right. So,
I was thinking, one thing I didn't mention is that one of the US delegates,
Right on. I saw Keith came by earlier. He didn't look busy at all. There's apparently UND is actually building an actual storage for yeah. I was happy to be here.
I worked for 40 years. And that was my first time. Baby was already. Are you think that they
I told my wife and kids just finishing up the air museum. I told them to let me know when they're starting to come back, and I'll start tearing all this down. Then the boys can help me load up the truck. Some questions of whether we're leaving not tonight or not now or not. I'm like, I don't really want to. I don't want to leave any later than 1. So
Yeah.
seemed like it was a pretty well attended show. So
Not as busy as it has been. I expected a lot more. Well, especially this morning, I expected it to be jammed packed this morning.
well, I thought that too until I saw the forecast. Yesterday's forecast. But look,
That's the number you heard? 28,000? I'm surprised if it's really that many. But it might be.
well, it is.
See the Mars guys here?
I've been here all the time.
But no, he understands.
Yeah.
Take care.
I don't. I'm good, good, good. Oh, you guys have, what pool? Canada too? What do you guys call it?
Where the eye area?
Go back. Go back.
I live in Akron, but 55 club is west of Toronto. So that's 2.5 hours, 3 hours.
I lived there for like many years. I left there. Where, I mean,
Quebec, I just like, I just want to live in Quebec for the 15.
oh yes, I mean, that's one. I remember when I was like 14 years old, we used to shut down the street. To play, oh man, there was one.
That's every street corner.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. We used to shut down the, then the long time friend. And that's when the cops come, yeah,
Every once in a while you get some unskilled married or parents who like,
oh yeah. Without talking, man. That's when like, the shop.
probably not the least thing. So I'm always, I'm professional disappointed.
But I look,
Take it to the beach. I'm gonna take it home. Take it to the beach.
okay.
Well, hockey is very important in the state capital.
Yes. Really?
Yeah.
There.
What? Yeah, that's one. Okay. Oh yes, Canada. I love Canada. I thought every people, you know, like Canada.
There are places. Yeah, usually I mean, usually 3 years. Although right now there's a lot of cleanup going on.
Oh really?
So we got hit with a massive road. Southern Ontario and Ontario got hit with tornadoes. So, actually, one of my guys here, the trial in town, shot taking that 2 miles of fiber involved with
Oh
winds.
really? Wow.
Yeah.
This place is whatever, where you're standing
Yeah.
in.
Well, Ohio.
Yes, yes.
Ohio tornadoes, really?
Yeah.
No, I had my Willow tree.
Well, see, it took out the northwest corner downtown. It took everything down. Oh, 90-degree cut and leveled everything, nothing higher than this. Buildings and trees. Oh, yes, yes. And I saw my work.
Love the shirt. Love the shirt.
I saw the sky later on when it passed through clouds. I was working with clouds. And it was the awfulest clothes. Oh, see purple. Yes.
That's good, man. I mean, are these like states confined? I mean, like here?
The provincial prefixes, yeah. So I'm DA3, East Island, Ontario.
Yeah, that's nice.
What's the name, man? I'm George. I'm Robert.
Stay safe, 7-3. I'm a teacher, I live in Forest Hills, and might get interested. PTA that day.
How you doing? Yeah, I'm gonna start packing. My wife and my kids are at the Air Museum, so they got my truck. So. Yeah.
Keep the sheriff cruising along the road. Everybody said sheriff.
Hey guys, Phil VA3QR here. I'm gonna pack it up. Everyone's shutting down, everyone's taking down. So I'd like to thank everyone who was on the stream with me. This was the last minute addition to Hamvention, and I think it went rather well. So we're gonna do this next year. So thank you to everyone who joined 7-3, and we'll talk to y'all again soon. You can get a hold of me at president@rac.ca. You can get me on Twitter at VA3QR, or you can go to the RAC Twitter, which is at RAC Tweets, or as always, just go to RAC.ca and see what's going on with radio, which is Canada. Have a good one. Cheers.